Hello and welcome to IU NewsNet Daily. I'm Peyton Meyer. Today we'll bring you the latest on what IU student government is doing for Sexual Assault Awareness Month and the famous singer coming to campus to speak.
And I'm Ashley Horner. We have the latest IU softball, plus an update on Hall of Fame coach Bobby Knight's hospital visit.
NewsNet Daily begins now. You've probably seen some of the blue heart-shaped signs around campus with statistics and messages about sexual assault this week. That's the work of the IU student government and the Shattering the Silence, an IU organization for survivors of sexual violence. This past Sunday, the group painted the bridge near the East parking garage teal, the color for Sexual Assault Awareness Month. Yesterday, they got together designing posters for the Take Back the Night March, which will take place Thursday at 7 p.m. in front of the Sample Gates in support of sexual assault survivors.
It's important for IU students to participate in this march because of it's a fight against sexual assault awareness, and on a campus like IU with so many students, a lot of things do happen here, especially with the party culture that we have, and it's important to raise awareness against that and make sure that students are educated on the subject as well.
You can learn more about Thursday's march by visiting Title IXIUSG on Instagram. As spring comes around, so does seasonal allergies. Instead of reaching for a cold drink to soothe a sore throat, some are considering the pharmacy on the go. In partnership with IU student government, vending machines selling over-the-counter medicines and personal care products have been placed all over campus. In efforts to make non-prescription medicine more available and affordable, students have 24/7 access to these products with the same pricing offered by the Student Health Center. For more information, visit healthcenter.indiana.edu. In partnership with La Casa Latino Cultural Center, the IU Union Board is bringing Pitbull to IU's campus April 6th in the IU Auditorium at 8 p.m. The Grammy-winning global star, known for his upbeat and popular hit music, will participate in a discussion to provide insider knowledge about his career and backstory. This will be the first ever institution Pitbull will guest speak for.
And what's really cool is that we're the first institution, college or not college, to have him speak ever. And because we've announced it and it is getting good buzz, other colleges are now reaching out to his agent to make it happen at other places. So it's a really cool thing to think that we're the very first. And IU gets to have Pitbull for a fun night in April. It's so random and so fun.
Student tickets are free and available through the IU Auditorium. Early voting for the primary election began Tuesday and extends to May 1st. Registered Bloomington voters can cast ballots for their preferred city council and mayoral candidates on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday for the next 3 weeks. On April 22nd and 29th, polls open at 9 a.m. and close at 4 p.m. Regular poll hours are 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. And now turning to sports, Ashley, IU softball is on a hot streak.
Yeah, that's right, Peyton. Last week I talked about how they could break a program history record, and now they have way surpassed that. So let's get into it. IU softball set a new record yet again after beating Western Kentucky 3-0 last night. The 3 runs from the Hoosiers came within the first 2 innings. Sophomore Taylor Minnick made a great effort as she had a base hit sending Cora Bassett to home plate. Defense held strong too, only allowing the 3 Western Kentucky batters the second and third innings. The team now has won 22 straight games in a row and hopes to continue their win streak at their next game on Friday against the Minnesota Gophers. Over the past weekend, the track and field team traveled to Gainesville, Florida for the Pepsi Florida Relays. Many athletes had notable performances, including Noah Coach, who placed on the top 10 all-time shot put and discus throwing for the program. Also an impressive performance from Mahogany Jenkins as she cleared the 1.7 meters and 1.75 meters on high jump in her first attempt. For reference, that's almost 5 feet 8 inches. The team will travel to Tennessee this weekend to compete in the Tennessee Relays. And former IU men's basketball coach Bobby Knight was admitted to the hospital on Friday for an acute illness, but was thankfully released on Monday night. Coach Knight was a part of IU's team for 29 years, winning 3 championships. It was a tense moment on Friday for many of Knight's fans and former athletes. He's now at home resting, according to a statement by the Knight family.
All right, and one more thing before we go. NASA and the Canadian Space Agency announced the 4 astronauts selected to visit the moon. For the first time in over 50 years, these individuals will be the first humans to fly around the moon. 3 Americans and 1 Canadian plan to participate in the 10-day Artemis II flight test on the Space Launch System rocket, according to NASA. The project's goal is to determine techniques needed for humans to live and work in deep space. Wow, that sounds absolutely insane. If you were given the opportunity, would you go?
I probably would go. It'd be a cool experience. I wouldn't really like the flight test, though. I've heard they're pretty intense.
I agree. I don't know about the whole time commitment. I feel like they'd be there forever. All right, so that's a wrap for today's IU NewsNet Daily. Tune in for the latest updates on all Hoosier news and sports.
Be sure to follow us on Instagram at IUNND.
For NewsNet Daily, I'm Peyton Meyer.
And I'm Ashley Horner. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you tomorrow.